Hey, this is Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my video. As always, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate the worldwide attention, the kind comments in the comment section below. Thank you very much for taking part of your time to watch my videos and comment in the comment section below. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much for making this channel what it is. In this video, I'm going to review 3 very unique and different jazz CDs. They have this mix is very it's different, let's say that, and they're very interesting to say the least. And I'm gonna start with this one. This is a Bill Evans CD. It was the original album was released in 1982. Bill Evans passed away in 1980. Bill Evans' Eloquence is the name of the CD. And this CD features 2 musicians. Bill Evans on piano. On 2 tracks, Bill Evans plays piano and electric piano. Eddie Gomez, acoustic bass. And again, when they put this album together, or this CD together, it's a very different, unique mix. I'll show you the song listing. I hope it comes out on the CD. I'll show you the song listing before I get into my opinion. But those of you who are familiar with this CD, please leave, or LP version, please leave your comments in the comment section below, because the song listing is very different, unique. You have the first 2 songs, Gone with the Wind and Ciudad do Brasil. I know I'm mispronouncing that fabulous Antonio Carlos Jobim composition. Bill Evans on the first 2 tracks is playing acoustic piano and electric piano, Eddie Gomez bass. And you have 2 other tracks that are tracks 3 and 4 were recorded live at Switzerland, July 20th, 1975. You have track 8 was recorded at Shelley Man's Hall in Hollywood, 1973. You have tracks 3 and 5 recorded at Fantasy Studios, December 16th through 18th, 1975. So you have a different mix of Bill Evans on a piano, electric piano on a couple of tracks. You have 1 or 2 tracks where Bill Evans is just a solo, and again, live recordings. And this is a very different, curation of songs that they pulled together for this album. So again, if you're familiar with this album or CD, please leave your comments in the comment section below. But a lot of you may not be used to hearing Bill Evans play electric piano, and it is a very different performance by Bill Evans on this CD. Again, that's the first 2 tracks, but I think he pulls it off actually very well. In the mix of electric piano and acoustic piano, along with Eddie Gomez bass, and those are the only 2 musicians on this CD, is very neat, unique, and it sounds quite good. His mix of piano, electric piano on the first 2 tracks. Some of you may not be into Bill Evans playing electric piano because he plays acoustic piano so expertly well. Why would you trip with the electric piano? Some might come up with that point of view. Personally, I think he sounds quite good on the 2 performances on the first track on this CD, in my opinion. And the live performances on this CD are very good, and so are the studio recordings. I know All of You is a very nice song by Bill Evans. And again, the first 2, check out the first 2 tracks. Leave your comments in the comment section below. As I always say in my videos, the music that I present on my channel or on YouTube, most likely, or somewhere on the internet. I don't play music because of copyright infringement issues, but these are available on the internet. And please listen to the first 2 tracks. And please give your opinion about Bill Evans playing electric piano. Very interesting, but I rate the performance on this CD somewhere between an 8.5 and 9, and the sound a 9 too. This one you had Eddie Gomez on bass in the middle of the soundstage. And I believe on the second song, I could be wrong, Ciudad do Brasil, I know I'm mispronouncing that name. I believe Eddie Gomez played the bow on bass on that song, I believe. If I'm wrong, it's the song after that. But Eddie Gomez was quite good on bass on this CD. And Bill Evans, again, Eddie Gomez in the center of the soundstage. The main portion, or the strongest sound of Bill Evans' piano came from the right speaker, but Bill Evans' piano spread throughout the entirety of the soundstage on a lot of songs on this CD. Very interesting mix of songs for this CD, I must admit. Performance between a 9 and 8.5, the sound at 8.5. Sounds quite good. Please leave your comments on the comment section below on a very unique packaging of Bill Evans songs. Very different and unique, I must say. The next one, I probably enjoyed this CD actually more than the two other CDs I'm going to present in this video. And this is called Jimmy Greene. The name of the CD is Brand New World. This was issued in the year 2000 on BMG Classics, or RCA Victor. And again, issued in the year 2000. I got to go to my glasses to read the performers on this CD, but it's Jimmy Greene, tenor and soprano saxophone and flute, Darren Barrett, trumpet and flugelhorn, Steve Davis, trombone, Aaron Goldberg, piano. He was really good on piano. And Rhodes synthesizer. He was quite well on that one, as instrument as well. Dwayne Burno, acoustic bass, electric bass. Eric McPherson, drums. Khalil Bell, percussion. And this is one of those CDs where the performances on all songs are good. You know how you have some jazz CDs, pop CDs, rock CDs, progressive rock CDs, where you're skipping tracks. It's not all compositions, not all songs on the album are good. This one, all the songs in this album are very good, in my opinion. The first song is called, I'll show you the song listing. I don't know if it's going to come out on the video. If not, I apologize, because the text is so small. But the first song on this CD is called Humpty Dumpty, and that is a Chick Corea composition performed expertly by Jimmy Greene and the band on this very nice CD. He plays very well. This was in my collection for quite some time, probably. I probably purchased at a thrift store or a swap meet because it was still sealed, so I opened it up to a pleasant surprise. This a sensational performance by all musicians on the CD, especially Jimmy Greene. Matter of fact, several of the compositions on this song are Jimmy Greene compositions. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 or 6 of the compositions are Jimmy Greene compositions. Spectacular performance, great sound. I thoroughly enjoyed this CD. I'm giving the performance a 9. Again, check this out and give it a chance. This is, again, issued in the year 2000 from a great young musician at the time. Sensational, in my opinion. Performance a 9, sound a 9. The only drawback is the soundstage. I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but the soundstage on this CD does not take advantage of the full soundstage. That's what I expect out of recording, in my personal opinion. Whereas this CD, as great as it was recorded and as expertly as it was performed, the soundstage is probably this wide, where it should be like this wide, is what I'm saying. It didn't take full advantage of the soundstage, but they took full advantage of their talents, because this sounds great, in my opinion. Jimmy Greene, Brand New World. Performance a 9, sound a 9. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. Just as much, as not better, than the other two CDs I'm presenting in this video. And this one is outstanding, from a jazz legend. A lot of you out there know this one. Monk. Straight No Chaser is the name of this CD. The original album, I believe, came out in 1967 on Columbia CBS Records. This CD features Thelonious Monk, the great Thelonious Monk piano, Charlie Rouse tenor sax. Charlie Rouse, along with Thelonious Monk, were standouts on this CD. Larry Gales bass, Ben Riley drums. And this is a classic Thelonious Monk performance, along with Charlie Rouse. But Thelonious Monk was appropriately placed in the middle of the soundstage. Charlie Rouse was in the right speaker. I believe Ben Riley on drums was in the left speaker. And Larry Gales, I think he might have been around the center of the soundstage, maybe between the center of the soundstage and the right speaker, if I recall. But for those of you who are young and not familiar with Thelonious Monk and his recordings, There's this great performance. We See, I like that composition. I'll show you the song listing. And this includes a couple of extra tracks. Track 8 and track 9. Track 9 being Green Chimneys. That is a bonus, previously unreleased on this CD. And I Don't Know About You, Take 1, is also an additional track, unissued track on this greatly performed Thelonious Monk CD. Thelonious Monk is one of those musicians, you hear him, you know who he is. He had that unique Thelonious Monk signature sound. A lot of the greats in jazz, or even progressive rock, rock pop, they have their own signature sound. Thelonious Monk on piano, he had his signature sound. McCoy Tyner had his signature sound. Saxophone, when you hear Stan Getz, you know it's him. He had his signature sound that he produced from that saxophone. Miles Davis on trumpet. So many of the greats have their own signature sound. Thelonious Monk, amongst all the jazz greats, I think his signature sound is very dominant. You know it's him. He had this great, beautiful Thelonious Monk way of playing. But the two standout songs on this CD, in my opinion, are the first track called Locomotive, where you have brilliant solos by Charlie Rouse in particular, and Thelonious Monk, and We See as well. The song We See, where I like the bass line and the drum line on that song. The only drawback is the bass doesn't have as much presence as I like, but Charlie Rouse solos quite good on the song We See. I really enjoyed this performance, the Thelonious Monk performance. I may have mentioned this in a previous video, maybe even that Eloquence CD by Bill Evans. I may have mentioned those in other videos, but this deserves another mention. Again, if you're young, not familiar with Thelonious Monk, please check out Thelonious Monk on the internet. Some of his recordings, you might want to start with this one, or some of the members of the audience has some other Thelonious Monk recommendations to a young audience. Please leave your comments in the comments section below. Performance of 9, sound of 8.5. The bass could have had more stereo presence in the stereo sound stage. But magnificent solos, expert solos by Charlie Rouse and Thelonious Monk. Thelonious Monk, straight no chaser. I highly recommend this one. And I really highly recommend this with Jimmy Greene, Brand New World. I really recommend this one. It is a sleeper in terms of a jazz performance. I want to give a really brief update on this Miles Davis Kinda Blue. This was issued by Analog Productions Acoustic Sounds. This is a blue vinyl variant, speed-corrected version of Miles Davis's Kinda Blue. Mine is a limited number blue variant. You can see my number in the back. During the video, I showed my audience, mine had a small seam split in the middle of the gatefold. I said I was going to just let it go. And I slept on it. I said to myself, you know what, I should just get a replacement. So I contacted Acoustic Sounds, and they said they are going to send me a new cover with the appropriate number stamped in the back. I just wanted to give an update on that, that comment that I said I was going to just let it go. But no, they're going to send me a new cover. So that's pretty cool. If you hadn't seen that video about that album, it's my previous video. If you haven't seen that Miles Davis Kinda Blue Analog Productions Acoustic Sound speed corrected version of that video, that's my previous video. Thank you very much for viewing my video. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for viewing. God bless, strong love, and more important than the music, let's keep the peace worldwide.